Hello.
Well, um, real quick, we had our first session of Trouble in Winterhold on Saturday. It was pretty awesome. So if you haven't, go check that out. Um, Obviously, keep with us on this as well. And excuse me, I just burped. That was gross. I realized that, but I don't care. Um, oh shoot, hold on. I know what's wrong. All right, somebody talk to me.
Hi.
Okay, good deal.
What's up?
Uh, Also, no, that's it. I don't care. Anybody want to recap?
We're walking out of what's his nuts' tower. 5 werewolves show up. Ellen Teal had magic armor that did his bidding until it stepped out of the doorway. He found a cool book with a lot of words in it. She, my bad. Whatever.
It's very difficult to remember that that the big bearded guy is playing a female elf.
Yeah. It is. I drink wine. Mulgar cheated on rock paper scissors, and I think that's it.
We found a head.
Yeah, that we found a head. Thank you.
Remind me, did
Yeah,
you
that's
all
where
bring
you
the
are in
head with
Corliss.
you?
No.
No, we left the head there.
That's right.
Hopefully it's not important.
You'll never know.
I still have my cool little silver skull, though. Can throw it at people.
You're gonna need to.
Sorry, I'm
Yep.
finishing.
Yeah, I'm getting real Indiana
muted.
Jones vibes from the skull that Kaylin found, and real God of War vibes from the head in the box.
As you all walk out, as Enoch has said, as Kenny has said,
In a box.
yeah, I'm shaking my head at you. I forgot you all can't see me, but people who are watching can. You all see 5 large wolves run up, and each one turns and changes shape into a humanoid figure with full wolf lupine features, and you're staring down the gullet of 5 werewolves. One of them makes her way to the front, and she has a what seems to be a female form, uh, and she looks and she's powerful, and she's tall, and she looks at each of you after addressing you, after greeting you at the first, and she goes, "Well, I guess you all came early for dinner, but unfortunately, a couple of us and myself, we have other plans." And she looks and she says, "Excuse me." She looks back over her shoulder at another, what seems to be a female werewolf, and a large male werewolf, and she says, "Lorelai, you and your brother take care of this for us. It's good to see you all again." She addressing you all, and 3 of them turn around and begin their ascent back into the woods, changing into wolves as they go. But you're standing in front of 2 pissed werewolves, and they are drooling and almost foaming at the mouth, looking at you, knowing this is going to be a good one. So, with that, I need all of you all to roll for initiative.
Let's say.
Yay!
Just got to get him out of the way now. Get the bad rolls out.
All right. Cool. Get that out of the way here. All right, who had 20 to 25? What'd you get?
20.
20. All right. I was painting, and I have painting supplies strewn everywhere. All right, Elrin, you have 20. 15 to 20. Rough. 10 to 15. Okay, Mulgar, what'd you get?
13.
Enoch?
13.
Caitlin?
10.
Okay. I'm going to say Enoch, because I know he has the higher dex. Mulgar?
Bet.
Can I roll for Sebastian?
He just takes yours. And what'd you get, Ellen, too?
7.
7. Okay.
I'm really feeling that +1 on my initiative modifier.
You were too busy looking at your great sword or whatever you use.
Nah, I was distraught that my new armor buddy fell apart.
Oh, yeah. Is it something that I did?
All right. You look as each of them in full werewolf form. They each have actually. Let me see. Yeah, Kaylin, because you actually have the best passive perception out of the whole bunch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But you're the only one that would notice that each of them have like a bracer, almost a bracer,
Okay.
but like a large bracelet on their right wrist.
Okay.
Snarling, waiting to go. Elrin, you're up. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Hold on. I forgot to show you all something.
The map.
Yeah, the map. I'm dumb.
The map.
The map.
The map.
The map. The map.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Oh my gosh, what is? Y'all are on a different level.
Hey, Ronnie, I wanted to say that I really like your red shirt.
Thank you. I wear it a lot.
I like it a lot.
Tanner's commandeering spy satellites to spy on Ronnie.
Also, did anybody else pick up the fact that they said again?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking that that Wolf Girl might be Bow and Arrow Girl from
Everybody
town.
see that?
Yeah, looks pretty good to me.
All right, let me get
Yes.
some minis out.
No, I
So-
only commented on the shirt because I saw his stream.
Ronnie, to clarify,
Yep,
the centerpiece is the walking area and the things at the side of it's water, right?
correct.
Okay.
Well done.
Yay!
Don't go in the water.
Kind of wondering how deep the water is, that's all.
Boom. Mulgar. Elentil. I think Elentil was the last one out.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, Mulgar was like, forget this place.
Yeah. You were like up here.
Can we possibly see the werewolves like up close, like in their new fanciness?
In a minute. In a minute.
Okay.
They're not fully painted, so I'm a little.
You're a little shy.
Okay. Can you all hear me if I keep my mic there?
Yeah.
Even if I'm in the back there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. Okay. Elrin, you're up. Yeah. Balls. All right. What you got for us? You're on mute.
I'm not on mute. I'm on push to talk.
Oh, sorry. You're on push to talk. Jeez.
I got new glasses, so I'm using my bifocal. So hold on a second.
Nice.
Emphasis on bifocals.
So I'm kind of I'm the one in the black suit, right?
Correct.
Okay. And they're way up there. So I guess I'll move like halfway up to them to get in, I guess, to like range.
Depending on what you're doing, you might already be in range, but yeah. So 5, 10, 15. Right there?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. What you
And
doing?
then I guess that I would just do the burning hands.
Burning Hands is a 15-foot cone, right?
Yeast.
So you'd have to move up a little more.
Then go for it. Move me up. That's why I said I'm not sure where I'm at.
So you'd be able to get her, but miss him.
That's fine.
Okay. So that's a dex save on their part, right?
Yes.
Okay. Dexterity save. All right, that is a 17.
Poop nuggets.
Now, do they take half damage?
I don't know. I tried writing all my information down, but it didn't fit on my paper.
Yes,
Yeah.
Elrin, you'll just roll the dice and they'll just take half damage since she saved.
All right, 3d6. What are you doing, Courtney?
I'm trying to spray the cat, but the only way this is spraying is mist.
Yeah. What's your damage?
Honey, twist the nozzle so that it.
Okay.
Ellen, what did you do for damage?
It's 11. So 22 halved.
20, what? 11 halved?
22 halved, which
22
is 11.
halved. Okay, 11 damage.
Nice.
Cool deal. All right. So,
And then it's Sebastian's turn?
yeah, actually, he can, if you want him to do something, absolutely.
Yeah, I want him to go to the second one, and I want him to bite him.
Okay. Now, can a familiar can't make an attack, but they can, like, if you cast something on them or something like that, they can do that. So I tell you what, go ahead and just roll initiative for him. I forgot that he was like, it's a special condition. But go ahead and roll. Screw it. He can work on yours. Let me get a mini for him real quick.
Yeah, bite him. Bite him.
Oh, I see where it says bite and beast form. So he'd have to shape shift on this turn and then go for it on the next turn.
Okay, so we'll do that. So this owl is going to represent Sebastian.
That's cool because I was gonna make him into a raven, so that's awesome.
Nice. Okay, good deal. All right, so you got a bonus action and no movement left. Is there anything else you want to do?
I don't think I can do anything else. I don't have any extra bonus actions.
Okay, Enoch, what? You're up.
Okay. Where am I?
Right here.
Can I reach the front werewolf? 30-foot movement.
If you dash,
generally. How far away am I? Right now.
About 20 feet.
20 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Crap. Nope, nothing I can really do then.
Okay. You can hold your action. You can do anything like that.
Right. I'm going to use the defense action.
Oh, okay.
Or, wait, is it defense or dodge action?
Dodge usually gives them disadvantage.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
For my action, and
right,
that will be. That'll be it.
Okay, cool deal. Mulgar, you're up. Mulgar, you're right here.
Sweet. Can I Okay, can I move within 30 feet of the closest werewolf?
Yes.
I don't want to be too close. I just have to be within 30 feet.
Hold on. This will put you in 30 feet of this guy.
Okay, that's fine. I want to. Mogar's going to use the produce flame cantrip.
Okay.
And he's going to make an attack.
Go for it. Make that attack.
26. Does that hit?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Nice.
That's going to be 12 fire damage.
Okay. Good deal.
Can you say that again?
That's going to be 12 fire damage.
Well, I understood what you were saying. I just liked how you said fire.
Kaylin, you're up.
Sorry.
All right. Okay. Which one of the little creatures in the back am I?
This one right here.
Okay.
The not blue one.
The not blue one. I can slightly see that. So I can only move 40 feet.
Only 40 feet, she says.
Yeah.
You move your full
Can you move me to where I'm within 30 feet?
Yep, that'd be right there.
All right. I'm going to do Radiant Sunbolt.
Okay.
Get him.
On which one? Lorelei or her brother?
Lorelei.
Okay.
And a 19, does that hit?
Definitely hits. Definitely hits.
Okay. Six damage.
6 damage, okay.
And I'm gonna actually use a key point.
Okay.
And do that again.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a 25, 26 hits.
Yeah.
And 9 more damage.
9 more damage, okay.
And that is my turn.
So what you all see are these two werewolves standing in front of you. They are pretty badly, right now they're pretty badly burned. What's up, Wade? And, or not pretty badly burned, but you've singed some fur on there. They are snarling and angry right now. Lorelei looks to her brother and says, Dangar, let's show him what we can do. And she touches the bracer on her right arm.
Oh, crap.
And you just see arcane swirls come around her legs, torso, and they form almost kind of an armor. And she now has two swords in her hand.
I really thought they were going to Wonder Twins it up.
And I'll form the head.
Just grins. And she will move. Yeah, you're the first one that hit her. Straight up to Elrin. And she is going to. Yeah, that makes sense. She's going to take 2 swipes at you with her swords.
Quick question, since I was the one that saw it.
Yep.
Can I still see the bracer, or is that now part of the armor?
Yes, it is. Well, kind of, but you can still. It's still kind of.
It's visible, and you can tell.
It's unique.
Okay.
So I rolled on her first swipe. She got an 11, and on the next one she got a dirty 20. So I'm thinking the 11 doesn't hit, but the 20 does.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. First one, you managed just to duck out of the way, but she's almost like using as a feint as she comes through, using this unique handle of, or the upside down sword. Looks cool in the movies, but we don't know if it really works. But she comes through and she actually catches you in the ribs with it for 8 points of damage, slashing damage, and that is it for her. She moves up and she does draw some blood on you. Ellentil, you're up.
All right. So, how far from them am I?
Well, that's 30, 40, 50, 55. It's about 60 feet.
60 feet. All right. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I took Spell Sniper.
Right.
Literally, even my shortest distance
Oh, I know.
is 60 feet by the look of it. I'm gonna cast Frostbite at the sword one. So I think you said her name was Lorelei.
Yep. Go for it. Yeah.
All right. So that's actually it's a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's right. She has. Yeah, that is a 18.
Yeah, they pass. So let me double check. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that's nothing. It does nothing.
Unfortunately, the spell goes right by her head, leaving a little bit of a crystalline, trace on the side of her ear. She just
yeah. I was too worried about clipping Elrin.
Yeah, you were. Elrin, you're up.
Okay, I'm ready this time.
Okay.
All right. So I want to. He's right up on top of me now, right?
Yeah, she's right on top of you.
All right. I'm gonna use my fancy cane.
Okay. As your sword?
Yes.
Okay. Make your attack then.
18.
18 hits.
Oh, that was a bad roll. A tree.
3 does not hit. Wait a minute.
No, 3 damage.
Oh, 3 damage. I was like, wait a minute, you don't get. I was thinking something else. 3 damage? Okay.
No, I rolled a 1 on my thing.
Ooh, okay. You do swing your cane around and then catch her right in the thigh with it. I mean, it slides in and pulls back out, and she growls in pain and anger. Anything else on that?
No, I'm gonna give it to Sebastian.
Sebastian, go for it.
All right, Sebastian is going to go try and fight the other one.
What's his movement? Even if
This
it's
is hard to read. Fly is 40 feet.
40 feet? Okay. Go for it. Make that attack. He's right up on him.
15.
15? Yeah, that hits. Just hits. Oh, I forgot to give him his turn.
So it's 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
It says the target must make a DC, a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-huh. So you got a 16 on his con save.
All right, so then he wins.
Okay.
Right. But he takes half as much damage.
Of what? Poison? What?
Poison, yeah.
Okay.
So 4 damage.
4 damage. Gotcha. Cool deal. Wonderful. All right. Enoch, you're next. I forgot to give him his turn, so I'm going to go ahead and give him his turn. He's actually just going to attack Sebastian. With the first roll. That's a 14 to hit. Yeah, okay. And Sebastian takes 7 points of slashing damage as he comes around with this big double-ended sword.
Okay.
Is that end? Is that Sebastian, or is he still up?
He's still up.
Okay. I'll probably just take another one then. That is a 5 to hit. That does not hit. Sebastian has really made this this werewolf very uneasy. So he misses with the second swipe of his sword. Enoch, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna move to flank Lorelei.
Okay.
If I can.
Right around here?
Yeah.
Remember, we don't use flanking though.
Oh no, that's fine.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack her with my rapier.
Okay.
Stabby, stabby.
Make that attack then. Goodness,
all right.
What was that? Oh, you got attacked by a cat.
So the first one's a 9.
Unfortunately, it does not hit.
All right, I'm gonna attack twice. Ha ha ha, because I have 2 attacks. That one's a nat 20.
That hits.
All right. I'm also going to use goading attack. She has to beat a wisdom DC of 14.
Ooh, wisdom. Okay.
If she passes, she's good. But if she doesn't, if she attacks anybody else but me, she's at disadvantage.
That's a 13. So she does not pass.
Woohoo! All right. So now it's double dice for damage.
No, it's roll your dice and double the amount.
All right. So is it both dice since I'm using one of my superiority dice?
Yeah. Any dice rolls, just double it.
Okay. So. All right. So that's 16 plus 4 damage. So 20 damage.
You actually come in and you stab her right between the shoulder blades almost, more towards the right, and it goes in deep. And when you pull it out, she turns around and looks at you. Doesn't seem to have done much damage, but she looks at you. She goes, "Now you have my attention, little man."
Little. I'm like 6 foot tall.
Mulgar yells, "He's little."
All right,
Shoot him, man.
You're up.
Oh, you said it's Mulgar's turn?
Mulgar's up.
Hey. All right, Mulgar's gonna snap his fingers again because I feel like that's how he would do it to produce the flame
Okay.
and hurl it at the same one if he's still in range.
Yes, he is still in range. He has not moved. Go ahead and make that attack.
Does 16 hit?
What?
16, does it hit?
Yes.
13 points of Fier damage.
Nice. Okay. All right. This time you snap your fingers and lob it at him, kind of underhanded, and it hits him square in the chest and leaves a big singe mark on there. He did not like that at all.
Looks like I'm turning up the heat.
Oh, boo. Caitlin, you're up.
All right. So I am gonna move up to Lorelei,
Okay.
and I want to use my fancy club.
Okay. Now, remember, what's the range on that? 'Cause
It's a melee weapon.
it's not a club.
Oh yeah, it's a hammer.
Yeah, it's a
Maybe-
Midgard hammer, which is on two weighted ends on a chain. Remember?
Yeah.
So
So maybe 10 feet.
yeah, it's got
You had me
10
put it in as a club,
It's got
so
10
I don't-
foot reach. Mm-hmm.
so it has a 10-foot reach.
Yes,
So back me up just slightly then.
I did.
Perfect. And because Kenny was awesome and reminded me that I am now 5th level, and I have 2 attacks.
Right?
You're welcome.
That's awesome. Thank you. Does a 15 hit?
15 just hits.
Perfect. That is 8 damage. Sorry, had to do math.
No problem.
And then an 18 to hit,
That definitely hits.
and another 8 damage.
Ooh, okay.
And now my thing has 2 charges, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So what y'all see is Kaylin drops this meteor hammer to the ground, and she swings it around, wraps it around her neck, and then it shoots off like a bullet from a gun. Like if y'all knew what that was, and just cracks Lorelei right in the side of the face. And then she pulls it back, wraps it around her foot, and kicks it, and hits Lorelei right in the solar plexus, and just and takes a little bit of her breath. This is like a really cool weapon. So she's just flipping it around and swinging it because she's had some time to study it. That was a good hit. Boom boom.
Thanks.
All right, but it is now Lorelei's turn, and she looks at you, Kaylin. She goes, "Wait your turn," and then she's going to take 2 attacks, one on Elrin and one on Enoch.
The one on Elrin's at disadvantage.
That's right. Thank you for reminding me of that. Elrin does an 11 hit. No, okay. Enoch. Ooh, that is a 21.
I'm going to use my reaction for Defensive Duelist to give me
Okay.
+3 AC.
And that brings you up to what?
24.
Jeez. So your AC is 21, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know they had rust monsters in Barovia.
They didn't have what?
I didn't know they had rust monsters in Barovia till now.
Well, one's... Yeah, go for it, man.
I'm just kidding, dude. I'm playing with you. All right,
dude,
so
that's
she
fine.
comes through. She misses whoever's typing. Hold off for a second.
Got you. Sorry.
So you're fine. She takes a swipe at Elrin. Elrin definitely just ducks. She puts on a display of dexterity like you've never seen from Elrin. And she tries to swing around on the backswing and uh, and hit Enoch, which Enoch raises his shield and it just bounces right off. Very good, guys.
I'm talking smack the entire time.
Oh, I know you are. I know you are. Okay, that's it for her. She doesn't have anything to do. Ellentil, you're up.
All right. Seeing the fact that seeing as how my frostbite didn't work last time, I'm gonna mix it up a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Chill Touch.
Isn't that a
Which, because of my spell sniper, has a range of 240 feet.
chill touch? Does? Dang. Okay.
That is a natural 20.
Okay. Which one were you hitting?
Lorelei.
Okay.
Remind me, do I roll 4 d8s because it's a crit, or do I just double the 2?
Double the 2.
Oh, wow. That's 28 damage.
Oh, okay.
And I'd like to, if possible,
Uh-huh.
I'd like to move my 30 feet.
Sure.
I think I have to, yeah, my 30 feet out towards, like, kind of diagonally from where I am towards the rock.
Towards this? Okay.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely.
And just for my frame of reference, where is the cart in all of this?
The cart
Yeah.
is over this way.
Okay.
Oh, her wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew I forgot to put something out. It's not purple, but it'll do. There you go.
All right, fantastic.
Sorry, guys.
He's so good.
Right there. Okay.
I just wasn't sure if I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't in my brain. It was close to the building.
Yeah, it's
I just wanted to make sure like it wasn't like out of frame.
No, it's right there. All right.
Okay.
So, Denengar is going to say, "Screw this little weird thing," and run right up to Mulgar. Go ahead and take Sebastian's attack of opportunity.
And Kalen's.
He moved into
17 to hit.
that. Does hit.
I don't think he's out of my range.
I'm trying to see. He's got a bigger base. Just take it anyway.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would-
6 piercing damage, and then he has to do his con.
That's right. Oh, that's a natural 20 on con.
Okay, so he just takes half, or he takes none.
You tell me.
Huh?
You tell me.
What's the spell?
It's not a spell. She has an imp.
All right, so it doesn't tell me. It just says on a failed save, so he takes 5.
Okay, so he doesn't take. Yeah, if he yeah. Okay. It's okay. So he takes 5. Yeah. All right, I got you now.
When you're ready for me, let me know.
Go for it.
All right, 19 to hit with my gravity hammer.
The meteor hammer.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
This is not Halo.
Shh. And 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. He is getting hit from all ends. He got bit by a raven with weird teeth for some reason, because that's how I imagine it. And then all of a sudden, as he runs up to Mulgar, he gets smacked in the ribs with this meteor hammer. Just
Serves you right.
But he is not. He's not happy. All right. Cool. All right. So, Mulgar, he's going to take 2 attacks at you. A 19 and a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, those hit.
So, 2, 7. You take 13 points of slashing damage total as he comes down and hits you once, and then flips it back around and cuts almost in the exact same spot. Makes 2 slashes across your chest. And that is it for him. That brings us to the top of the order. Elrin.
I'm gonna go for Lorelai with my cane again. My cane sword. That does not hit. That is 5.
Unfortunately, it does not hit.
And then I guess I'll do nothing else. Failed epically, and Sebastian will, I guess, fly to Lorelai and try to bite.
Okay. Enoch, you see on. I will fly around back here. You see a terrifying raven coming off to your right and come through and take a bite at Lorelai. Go ahead and make that attack.
All right, so 23 to hit.
23 definitely hits.
Okay. 5 piercing damage, and you got to do a con save.
Okay. That's 13.
It makes it so you take 4 damage.
Okay. She comes through and almost lights on Lorelai's shoulder and just digs in. Let's go, and you can see the blood dripping from Sebastian's mouth. Lorelai is not looking good. Enoch, you're up.
Right. Stabby stab.
Okay, go for it.
The first one. $19 to hit.
That hits.
I'm gonna roll the second one. 21 to hit.
That hits.
All right. 5 damage for the first one, and 9 damage for the second, so 14 in total.
Okay. You come through. You one shot to the ribs, one shot to the shoulder, and you get him. You bury it deep. It does not seem to affect her very much, though, from what you can tell. Mulgar.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Were you done?
I'm up.
Enoch?
Yeah, no, we're good. We're good.
So you said it's my turn?
Yes. You are staring face to face with a giant werewolf.
I have a question. So if I do my flamey thing, do I get disadvantage because he's so close, or
Correct.
no? I'm gonna attack him with my cool quarterstaff.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
That definitely hits.
Seven points of,
Okay.
melee, whatever damage. bludgeoning or.
You come through and you spin around, crack right in the side, right in the side of the face. That's going to leave a mark. He's not happy with you, but yes. Okay, Kaylin, you're up.
All right. Meteor hammer time. Hold on. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I turned things down a little bit, so I wanted to make sure. 17 to hit.
Which one? Tell me your targets first.
Let's go with Lorelei first.
Okay. Yeah, that hit.
And that is 11 damage.
Okay.
Damn.
28 to hit with another 11 damage.
Did you hit her again?
Yeah.
Okay. You, Elrin, Enoch, what you all see is just this weighted, heavy chain, like this weight on this chain come out, come from this small elven monk, and it comes through. The first one actually, it's like almost like a softball pitch, and it comes and hits her directly in the stomach, and doubles Lorelei over. And with that, Kaylin, you come back and you rear back from the shoelaces and bring the other end down, crashing in the back of her skull. And you just hear a dull, sick, wet thunk, and she hits the ground.
Pleasant.
Damn.
You caved her skull in.
I like this meteor hammer.
So.
Why, Chang, dang!
All right. Lorelei's dead. Ellentil, you're up.
All right. Is homeboy within
Yes.
30 movement of me?
Yes.
All right, then I want to move up to him.
Okay. Oh, you look so small next to him.
And I reach out and place my hand on him.
Okay.
And where I touch him, ice kind of forms between my hand and his body.
Well, do me a favor.
Yes.
Roll and see if you touch him first.
Yeah. That is a 24.
That does
to touch.
Him.
Yeah, so where I touch him, this ice kind of forms. And I deal, ooh, that's max damage. That's 18 damage.
Okay, all right.
And let me double check. Yeah, okay.
Okay. All right, you see, until when you reach out and touch him, you grab him by the bicep. As high up as you can reach, and you just grab him. And you see that what little bit of flesh is apparent underneath the fur, it starts turning a dull gray, almost blue. And you see ice just form all over his left arm. That was a good hit. It was a real good hit. All right, it is his turn.
Ronnie, are you aware of what I actually cast?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, I feel like we talked about it, but it's also been so long that I can't remember.
Go ahead and text me and make sure I know.
Yeah.
So, he's going to take one swipe at Mulgar and the other swipe at Ellentil.
Hit me with your best shot.
Oof. All right, Mulgar, 17 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Okay. And Ellentil, that is a natural 20.
Rest in
Oof.
peace, my friend.
Ugh.
All right, Mulgar. You take 8 points of damage. Elentil. You take 16 points of slashing damage.
Oh boy. So now I have a question.
Yeah.
Because this all technically happens in the same 6 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
can I had not taken damage when when the secondary ability from my attack would have kicked in.
Okay.
Is it too late for it to kick in now?
Yes.
That's what I figured.
All right. That brings us to the top of the order. Elrin, you're up.
What to do? What to do?
No, you tell
I
me.
guess I'll just stand where I'm at and then do Eldritch Blast.
Okay, remember you're 5th level. So that's 2 beams. So you make an attack.
What?
You make an attack roll on each beam.
Right. So 17 plus 8. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
And 16 for the other one.
Yes, both of those hit.
All right. So 17 damage total from both of them.
Dang. Okay. He is not looking healthy whatsoever, but he is still standing. All right. Enoch, you're up.
All right. So I'm going to get within melee range of him.
Okay.
And stabby, and I'll use another superiority dice for goading attack.
Okay.
Natural 20 to hit.
Okay.
He's got to beat DC 14 Wisdom.
Oh, that fell off the table. And you're lucky because that's a 13.
All right. So if he attacks anybody else, he's at disadvantage.
Correct.
And then for the first attack, he takes 18 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll use my second attack for stabby, and that's a natural 1.
Oh. Okay.
The duality.
Roll a percentage dice for me, Kenny.
Sure thing. $93.
93. Okay. You remain standing with a firm enough grip on your weapon. But what you do is the first one hits. It hits directly what should be his heart through his back, and you bury it deep. When you pull, he kind of almost violently shrugs you off, and kind of you take a step back, and you hit a rock as you're trying to go in for just a loose rock as you're going in for the second stab, and slip and bury the tip of your rapier in the ground. And you can see the blade like bend but snap back in place. It doesn't bend it. His rapiers are pretty, they're bendy blades anyway.
To an extent, yeah. But I got you.
All right. Mulgar, you're up.
All right, so how's my boy looking?
He's not looking
my new
good.
friend in front of me. You said bad?
He's not looking good.
So already, all right, I'm gonna flourish my quarterstaff. So I'm gonna 2-hand that cool thing and make an attack.
Okay, go for it.
I miss. I throw it around, and it's in the
What did you
water.
tell me your roll?
I rolled an 8.
Okay, yeah, you did not hit. No matter what, I want to know what you rolled.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I mean, that's everybody. You just tell me what you roll. Yeah, you definitely missed. He actually knocks it out of the way with his sword, and he just has that big, toothy, nasty-looking grin. Kaylin, is that it for you?
Yeah, that's it.
Kaylin, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna use my cool meteor hammer again.
Okay, go for it.
18 to hit.
That definitely hits.
7 damage.
Okay.
13 to hit.
13, unfortunately, does not hit.
Okay.
You all see it once again. This weighted chain come out of nowhere, and it just crack right in the temple. It dazes him for a second, but he shakes it off, and he stares and growls
So you could say no, but I just realized from my notes that I have had 5 successful hits. Now 6.
Okay.
The one that hit, since I already had 5, could I use the cool?
You got to declare it before you use it.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I just didn't think about that until
No,
you
you're
know
fine.
just now.
I get it. Because you can save that charge.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true. All right, cool.
Okay.
Thanks.
Being surrounded. Okay. He's going to take the disengage action. I think. Yeah, he's gonna. He's gonna run away. He's going to look at each of look around in frustration and anguish when he sees his sister's body on the ground, and he's going to let out a loud howl and turn tail and run. Which brings us to Elrin.
Eldritch Blast
Okay, go for it.
as he runs away.
As he runs away. Okay.
So 24 and 28 to hit.
Both of those absolutely hit.
And then 6 damage total. Like it wasn't good on damage.
As he's running, you see two of these arcane bolts being hurled from Elrin. One of them hits him in the right side of the back, and the other one hits directly in the center. And you watch as both of these explode out the front of his chest, and he falls to his knees and falls to his face, smoke rolling out of his back. And that brings us out of initiative. Yes.
Can I go look at the bracers?
Sure.
I want to do that.
Can I accompany her? Because I also would like to do that.
Sure, if you'd so choose.
So do I get my Dark One's Blessing and I get 10 HP back?
Okay, good deal. Good to know. All right, anybody else doing anything?
How far away is the cart?
Not very. I mean, like you're out of initiative, so you can get up to it.
Okay. Yeah, if I can unstick the cart again, I'm gonna bring it back, and once they're done picking through, put their bodies in the cart.
Okay. All right. Ellen Teal?
I'm gonna let them go about what they're doing with the werewolves
Mm-hmm.
with the bodies. I go back to the tower
Okay.
and start, and I put the armor back inside of the tower, and I see what happens.
It is a suit of armor that's standing there. Excuse me, I didn't mean to yawn.
Does it reform?
I mean, are you putting it in a pile or are you reforming it?
I kind of well, I would start by putting it in a pile and
Okay.
seeing if it just kind of snaps back in place.
Does not do anything.
Then yeah, I would try and piece it back together.
Okay. It takes you a little while, but you can put it back together clumsily. It seems. I mean, it's just kind of hanging there. But yeah,
Yeah.
it is. A suit of armor that's. Actually, I tell you what. Make a dexterity check. Just roll on dexterity.
All right. Not my strong suit. An 11.
You get. You stand the legs up. And the bottom part of the torso. You pick up the chest area of the piece, the breastplate, and you kind of set it on top. And you hear like it just falls to the ground. I mean,
what if I tried assembling it by just like if I were wearing a suit of armor and I were to lay down on the ground?
Okay, you can do that.
Yeah, let me do that.
Okay, yeah, that's it. You did it.
And once it's laid out,
you got a suit of armor laying on the ground.
I say his name again.
Okay, at that point you see a slight arcane glow, and it sits up almost like the Undertaker from WWE.
Yeah,
and stands up.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna hold there. Kaylin, let's resolve yours. What did you want to know about what are you doing to the bracer?
Well, one, I wanted to just pick it up and I want to investigate it.
I mean, all you'd have to really do is look at it.
Okay, well then, so just perceptions?
Yeah, just go ahead and roll a perception check,
man. Okay.
With advantage because I'm helping, or?
Sure.
21.
It is definitely okay. So what you see is a golden, it's hard to explain because it's not the metal gold, but it has a gold tint to it. Bracer that is, from what you can tell as you poke around in it, it is lined with leather, like a soft leather. And as you're doing this, you see a body start shifting. The hair's falling out. And it shrinking a bit. And before you lays dead, a beautiful young woman, auburn hair, but obviously the back of her head is caved in. She has reverted back to her human form. There is a howling wolf head on the front of the bracer, but that is it. That's all you really pick up from it.
So
the armor seems a little too big for her now.
Okay. Since that is what came of messing around with that bracer.
You think?
I think. I want to try and pick up and poke around the other one to see if it does the same thing with.
You walk over and this one has already reverted back to human form.
Okay.
Can I pick up one of the bracers?
You can. When you get over to the bracer, you pick up the arm and you try to pull it off. It is not coming off.
Cut the arm off.
And it doesn't even look like there's a seam where it would come off.
So it's fully attached.
I mean,
to the body.
You can, like I said, you can tell that it's lined with that soft leather, but I mean, you can poke up underneath it, but it's not like attached. It's not a part of the body, but it is not coming off there.
Okay.
I just leave it then. I'm just gonna put it back on the ground.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think it would be of any use to us, especially if we have to work that hard to cut it off.
Yeah, Mulgar's not about cutting arms off. So
Enoch, what are you doing?
Trying to free the cart from where it got stuck in the mud.
That's pretty easy enough to do. I mean, it takes you a little bit, but you can do it, no problem.
Okay.
It
And then
takes you, but it's going to take you a while. I mean, like it takes you longer than it should to get there by pushing this cart. It's actually a little tedious and a little annoying, but you get it to there. And you said you're loading up their bodies.
Yeah.
Okay.
And did I see any blankets or canvas tarps or something inside the tower?
No, but one may think that he would have, linen there because he lived
Okay.
there or lives there.
I'm gonna try to find some not clean linen and cover the bodies in the cart and kind of leave it by where the rest of the werewolves were.
That's fine.
And can somebody write a sign that says "I'm sorry, but you guys suck"?
So you want to write a sign on this?
Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, the only thing that you find are clean sheets for the bed.
There's the
Crap.
there's the cloth underneath the head.
Nope, not messing with that one. Fine. I guess I'll pull the cart up to where we took the detour.
wait, I have a question.
Yes. What's your question?
Huh?
So if we're gonna make a sign, can I? And this is probably gonna take me quite some time, but can I use Druidcraft and arrange the flowers to say what he said he wanted to say?
You're going to spend probably a better part of the day doing that.
Okay, then never mind. I just looked and say, sorry, bud.
That's all good. I don't want to leave them out here rotting, like, so they know to get here as soon as possible or some stuff, and that they suck.
Okay. Anybody? Oh, Ellentil, what you doing?
I ask Kazan if he's capable of leaving the tower.
It doesn't talk.
It
it doesn't answer.
Sign language.
It can't shake its head or anything?
It doesn't.
Okay. Then at this point, I have no idea what to do. So I guess I'll return to the group.
Okay. So thus far, you all have two dead werewolves in front of the tower, a locked up wagon in the back, or behind you, next to the tower, and you are all on your way to the Wizard of Wines brewery or winery. I guess now is my turn to ask, what are you all doing?
Well,
The winery.
we're off to see the wizard.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Wines.
Oh, that's clever.
Okay.
I'm gonna start whining if we don't make it there.
All right. So you on your way. You're leaving the bodies in the wagon or in the cart that you had?
Yeah, it's easier to transport two bodies that way than it is to carry them by myself.
Oh, so you're taking the cart with the bodies in it?
Yeah, they're a part of a pack. I understand that. So I don't want to leave them out there to rot.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe there's a place to bury them near the winery.
Or someone at the winery knows them and can return them. I don't know.
That works too.
Hopefully they'll give us some new, cleaner,
actually
nicer cart.
Really blew my mind there.
What?
While we're walking, can I look at this girl and see if I recognize her?
You wouldn't. I mean, you wouldn't recognize her, no.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
She's Mogar's aunt.
no.
Wow,
Not
that's
anymore.
a change.
That doesn't happen.
No, I know.
And what blew your mind, Ronnie?
That you're taking the bodies.
I mean, we're not murder hobos. We do have a heart sometimes.
No, we really are. Town guard, werewolves, doesn't matter. And I actually say this as we're walking, kind of grumbling about it. At least these two will be like buried with honor and dignity or something like that, even though they really suck.
Mogar just has a bunch of guilt now, just like, oh no.
All right. As you all are walking, you take the. Once again, it's more of a muddy, less traveled path than it is a road.
Yep.
Do you want to go back where you came from, or there's another path that leads away as well?
Does that look like it leads towards the winery?
It looks like it leads back to the main road. It's like a loop.
But does it lead like from the road we came in? Does it lead
Yeah.
further towards the winery, or
it leads
like?
towards the winery? Yes.
I say we take that one.
That works. Maybe we won't get stuck.
The path less traveled, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So as you all are walking, you notice that the mud seems to thin out as you get closer to the main road. You travel along the main road for a while, talking amongst yourselves. Enoch pushing this wagon, but Enoch, I'm going to ask you to make a strength check.
Okay. Not athletics.
Yeah, you can do athletics if you want.
Oh, fair enough. 22.
Okay. You're okay for now. But this is going to get tedious after a while. Pushing two bodies. One of that beautiful auburn-haired young lady, and then the other man, as you notice, you look at him, he is of the same hair color, same features and everything, so they were definitely brother and sister, but he's just a big dude, stocky dude,
I'm going to take my bedroll and kind of just cover their bodies.
Okay. You can do that.
Fuck it. Sorry, forget it. Not forget it, but you know what I mean. Freak it.
You're fine. You continue along the road a little ways. After a little bit, you see ahead of you another weather-worn signpost that's next to the road. The three arms of the signpost along the three branches point along the three branches of the road. You notice that this is another crossroads. The arm pointing to the north reads Kretsk, and through the woods you can see an arching stone bridge spanning a river. The arm pointing east reads Valaki, and the road slopes back in that direction that you came from. The arm pointing to the southwest reads The Wizard of Wines, and the road slopes gently downward to that direction. Are you continuing down the road?
Yep.
Cool. As you keep walking, it's probably getting along about midday now, a little later. If this were back home, the sun would be, kind of high in the sky, probably a little warm. But here, it's just dreary and cold. You keep walking and you hear the normal sounds of Barovia. Chittering of bats, distant howl of wolves. No insect or real wildlife to speak of. But you do hear the children of the night and the music that they make, to quote a line.
Blah blah.
Blah blah.
We keep going. I mean,
Gotta get to the winery.
As you're walking along,
Right.
You notice a strange shadow above you kind of passes over you. Each of you notices. It's a
Smaller, big.
rather large shadow. What'd you say, Mulgar?
No, I was just gonna ask small or big. I was gonna see if it was my friendly neighborhood best friend in the whole wide world, Raven.
Funny you ask that. You look up and it is a swarm of ravens that is flying overhead, and they kind of circle, and they head off in the direction that you're walking.
Sebastian has friends now.
I'm sorry?
Sebastian has friends now.
He does have friends now. He's still a raven, right?
infiltrate.
Mogar would mention something. Maybe it's like a good omen. I don't know. Raven ladies seem really nice to me.
All right. As you keep walking, the cart kind of squeaking as the wheels turn, sloshing in the mud. The cold air whips through. It's not cold, but it's like it is cool, and it is that dreary cold. Is a slight breeze that just wanders past and gives you enough chill in your bones to realize that this place sucks. After a little while, you see that a branch goes off the Old Slavic Road, the main road, and what leads to what in the distance looks like the winery. After about a half a mile, this road once again becomes a muddy trail that meanders through the woods. The cart is getting much harder to push. And finally, it descends gradually until the trees part, revealing a mist-shrouded meadow. And the trail splits. One branch heads west into the valley, and the other one leads south into a dark woods. A wooden signpost at the intersection points west and reads Vineyard. So which way do y'all want to go?
I have a question. Sorry.
Yeah.
Are the ravens still looming above us?
Make a perception check.
18.
You actually do see ravens off to the west in the distance that are kind of flying down, looking like they're looking for a place to light.
And that's one of the directions we have to choose from.
West.
I
It's two
will
branches.
recommend
North.
to my.
Yeah.
I'll recommend to go that way.
All right, let's go.
Oh, look at all the power I have.
As you're walking, a light drizzle begins to fall. Unpainted fences blindly follow the trail that you're on suddenly. And this skirts north of a sprawling vineyard before bending south towards a stately building. You notice that this building is nice. It used to be nice at least. The fog around you takes on ghostly forms. as it swirls between the neatly tended rows of grapevines. Here and there you see rope-handled half-barrels used for hauling grapes. North of the trail is a large stand of trees. There you see a man, maybe, wearing a cloak, a dark cloak, and a cowl. And he's standing along the edge of the trees, and he is beckoning you.
How far away are we from him?
You're a decent distance. Let's say you're less than 100, but more than 60.
Okay, well, I'll start hailing, like, hail camp, before they start the whole halt who goes there crap.
He's beckoning you, though. He's telling you to come forward towards him.
It's not a bad thing to be friendly.
Yeah, he just
true.
matches your wave with that steady beckoning.
Okay.
What does this fog look like? Does it look more like normal fog or like the fog that
It doesn't put you in the mind of the fog.
Okay. All right.
Does he say anything as we get closer?
Oh, y'all walking towards him? Okay.
Yeah, I am.
As you walk closer to him, you see another few forms that are walking out of the woods. And they do appear to be human, and they're wearing dark, what seems to be leather rain cloaks and cowls. The one that was beckoning you walks up closer to you, probably within about 20 feet, and he pulls back his cowl a little bit. And it's an older man.
You recognize him?
He looks familiar. He looks like your friend back at the Blue Water Inn. Not exactly, but he looks like an older version of him. And he looks at you and goes, "My name is Davian Martikov. Why are you here?"
Well, we're here to get wine. That's one of the first reasons why.
Delivery.
Yep.
Who are you getting
but I have
wine
a
for?
Blue Water Inn.
Invisible.
And he turns around and looks at the other figures, and there's probably now 4 more figures that are walking out in these dark rain cloaks. And he looks at them and he nods and he goes, "As I said, my name is Davian Martikov. This is Adrian." He points it to one of the young men, or points to one of the figures, and it's a young man pulls his cowl back. This is my eldest son. This is Elvir, and he points to another one, and then it's another young man. And then he goes, "And this is This is Elvir. Stefania," and he points to a young lady that's over off to the right, and her husband Dag.
And
You know my
I'll
son.
kind of give a half bow at each introduction.
"You want wine for my son back at the Blue Water Inn?" Sure, my
Yes.
son had choice words to say about me.
Not really.
Surprising.
He didn't mention you at all.
Nope.
Roll a bluff check for me there. Deception check there, Mulgar.
Oh.
What'd you get?
I'm cool.
I got
corroborating
9.
this story.
Huh.
Big ol' 9.
And he looks at you and he scowls a little bit. And he goes, "Well, say what you will. I know my son better than you."
That's completely fair.
"Well, if you want wine, I'm afraid You're going to have to fight for it. Not us. Not us. My winery is under attack. Evil druids
Like I,
have taken up residence in our winery. And they have
Evil-
unnatural creatures there.
evil
We-
druids.
Druids.
Yeah, that's what I said. Druids, plural, more than one.
Oh, I can assure you they are not evil.
And he looks at you and says, "Why do you say that, stranger?"
That's you, Mulgar. I'm not touching this one.
I have never met an evil druid.
And I can tell from your looks and from your accent that you're not from here.
I am not from here, my friend. No.
Yes.
Hello.
Well, how about you silence your tongue and learn a few things? And he looks at each of you and kind of disregards Mulgar at this point. Says, I would really
single
appreciate
person.
if you all could get rid of whatever's taking over our winery. In fact, I would appreciate it so much that I might reward you a little bit.
You said that there was the druids, but there were also evil creatures. Is that
Yeah,
the
something
wording?
that they have summoned, something from the ground.
What do they look like?
Plants.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Hmm.
Evil plants.
There's not much here that isn't evil, young one.
There.
I'll tell you
I'd
what.
say we should help him.
You
Yeah.
do this, and I won't charge my son, my loving son, anything for his wine this month. And he can just give the
Okay.
money to you.
Can I sneak another question in here?
It doesn't.
Can
Are
we-
you asking the DM or are you asking?
The
they-
DM. I'm trying to look at something.
Yeah, go. You trying to look?
So-
Okay, if you're asking the DM, yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Okay. Can we see these people's arms?
Yeah,
Uh,
they're covered
They
in
wouldn't
rain
happen-
cloaks.
okay. So I would be able to or not able to see if they had like, I don't know, a similar bracer.
You would not be
to-
able to see that, no. Without rolling some sort of perception check.
All right. Well, I'm gonna roll that.
Can I help him?
No, because you don't know he's doing it.
Okay.
18.
Four of them don't really. They don't show their arms, but you do see at the end where the young Dag, the husband of Stefania. He raises his hand, raises his arm slightly to adjust his cowl back because he's getting rained on, and the sleeve of his cloak kind of pulls down, and you don't see a bracer.
Okay.
And he looks at you and says, "I'll tell you what. Do we have a deal or no?"
Guys, what do you say?
I'm down.
I'm sure we can resolve this without any conflict.
You. I don't trust you. The rest of you.
Isn't this like the second person?
That's like the third.
The rest of you. Might want to keep an
I'm
eye
in
on
Ellen
this
Teal.
one.
I'm in.
Okay. Well, with that said, family and I, we're going to go back and watch after one another. You all meet us back here, and we'll discuss then everything that we need to discuss. If you
Sir, can I ask you a question real quick?
Yes, you may.
as we were traveling here, we came across these two people laying on the side of the road. And it'd just be horrible just to leave them there. Do you know them? Possibly where we could bring them back to for their families? Looks like they got attacked really bad. And I'll uncover just the heads because I put them like. Do you know them? They look like they might be related because of the hair, but I don't.
He looks, and then he looks at you. And make a deception check on that one too, because that's a big old
Okie dokie.
honking lie.
Yeah, that. No, it's not. No, it's not. I am telling the truth. I didn't say I attacked them. Did I?
No, but you are trying
I'll
to
give
fool
the
him, so I'm
deception.
going to ask you to go ahead and do that deception check. You are trying to deceive him, though.
I'm not. 20, 30, 20.
Okay. And he looks at you and says, actually, you notice his face turn absolutely steel and cold as he looks at them, and he kind of darts his eyes back to his oldest son, and he looks back at you and says, "Where did you find them?"
Down the road on the side of in a ditch.
These are not good people. You should have left them where they
Fair
are.
enough. Okay, well, I can
Take them
push
with you
this
when you
off your.
leave.
Okay, not a problem. We can do that.
Don't want them on my property.
Can I leave them here in the cart then?
Until you're done.
Until we
yes.
finish.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
You don't have to worry about the cart. There are wagons there that you can use to take the barrels back. And besides, the cart, while cute, would not take half of the shipment.
Fair enough.
Good in thought, terrible in practice. With that, be careful. May the gods be with you if they are still in this land. We will be back watching after one another.
I'll give a half bow.
He'll give a slight one back.
And it's just right up the road here, right?
Yes, you can actually see the winery from here.
Okay.
Let's go.
Go ahead.
All right. As you continue walking on, the oldest, not the oldest, but the youngest, Elvir, he turns around, looks, and goes, "Oh, by the way, I would stick to the main road going up this path if I were you. And be quiet." And he just smiles and turns around and walks off.
Can I insight check him?
Absolutely.
A 19.
He seems to be telling the truth and having a little bit of fun with it too.
It seemed like genuine advice. It didn't seem like like a.
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
I am going to turn to our friendly neighborhood druid. Do we have some pass without a trace going on right now?
Ooh, okay. A little bit meta, but no, we don't.
Well, you helped us before.
Morgar's like, I'm a little tired. I might have used all of it.
I would say, if we need to stop and take a break, because that was a long walk, we could do that now. Kind of take a short rest.
Oh, yeah, I do have 11.
11 what?
Oh, nothing. I didn't say nothing. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I took a pretty big hit in that fight. So I would not say no to
You want to take a short rest on the road or near right where you are actually would probably be the best place.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could do that.
Yeah, I do want to do that.
Okay. But with that, I'm going to ask that while two of you would take turns taking watch, Just
Yeah, I'll take one
just
of the turns.
watching,
Take and watch.
not really not like a night watch or anything, but just keeping an eye out. Who wants to do that?
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
do it.
I can do.
Okay.
All right, so Mulgar and Enoch, or
I'll do one.
I'll say
Halen
let
will
it
do.
be Caitlin and I because
Kaylin.
I don't think we took that much damage.
Yeah, I'm down to. I have 47 hit points
Well,
out of my 51.
I'm going
so,
to go ahead and let you, if you want to roll while you're doing watch, to go ahead. But everybody, if you want to roll your hit die, go ahead. Warlock, our Warlock gets her or his 2 spells back.
Can I get my key point back?
Yes, on a short rest, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
I get my superiority dice back on a short rest too. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about a die right now because I'm fine. But
Yeah, you're just a little scratched. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like as I'm keeping watch, I'm kind of buffing out the little scratch marks on my shield, and that's about it. Because I'm talking way too much smack today.
I just got an email from Zoom telling me that I had a student join one of my Zoom meetings.
Just now?
Yeah,
Dang.
like 8 minutes ago.
They're a little late.
What it probably means is like they turned their computer on and they hadn't actually
And that
left
logged
the
out.
meeting.
Yeah.
So it just tried to auto connect them. But I don't know. I always find it funny when I get random notifications that students are trying to join my meetings.
should I get a perception check while on watch?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna. You want me to give you one too?
Yes.
That
Perception.
is 23.
I got a 10.
Okay. Mulgar, you don't notice much of anything. Mulgar, sorry. Enoch, you don't notice much of anything. You are buffing up that shield pretty good. And there's not much going on around you. Kaylin.
Mhm.
You notice from behind you in the woods where you were, or where your friends disappeared into. The only person that notices this is Kaylin. A swarm of 5 ravens fly up and fly towards the winery. In the distance, you can see them light on the roof of the winery.
Do I think this is them?
I don't know. You tell me.
What kind of check would I have to?
Well, I mean, it depends on what your character would think. You don't. I mean, like you can do a perception. I mean, you already did a perception check, so it's up to you to believe what you believe.
My character would be super confused.
Right.
Because I've never seen anything like that before. Like all this is kind of new.
Yeah. So that's what you notice, though.
Okay.
So
And
it's up
while
to your character, it's up to Kaylin to glean from that what she will and what she thinks happened.
So while I'm trying to process all of that, I'm going to hold the silver skull. And since I still don't know what it's doing, can I, or if it's important, can I see if anything's going on with that when I see the ravens fly by?
Nope. That skull be skulling.
That skull be skulling?
It's just a skull. I mean, it's just sitting there.
Okay.
All right. After about a half an hour, 45 minutes, you all feel kind of rested. Did everybody roll the hit dice they wanted to?
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
Everybody got their spell slots and key points and all that back.
You get spell slots back? I didn't get mine back.
Warlocks do.
Yeah. So Elrin did.
Dang, I wish I was a warlock.
You all make your way up the road a ways. Well, more of the muddy path than the road. The rain starts to beat just a little bit harder as you get closer to the winery. It's gone from a mist to a kind of a drizzle. It's not a real steady rain, but it's steady enough to be annoying and put a real damper on everything. As you all continue walking, off to the left, each of you hear the cracks and rustling. And you hear this coming from the vineyard. And as you look and turn to see what is making this noise, you see the vines from the vineyard twist up and wrap and form several humanoid figures in various sizes. And they look to be about 120 feet away from you. And as soon as one is done, there's two, and then there's four, and then there's another five, or a fifth one, and then another group of five comes up, and another group of five comes up, and another group of five comes up. You see them popping up to where there's about 30 of these humanoid vine figures trudging through the vineyard, coming towards you, making their way slowly.
Do they look like they're different from like the actual plant, like the vines with the grapes, or are they from the vines with the grapes?
Make a perception check.
In 11.
They look like a hulking mass of vines walking towards you. You can't really tell from here, from this distance, if they have any, I don't want to say that each individual one is a hulking mass. It's just like a mass of these humanoid figures coming at you. But from this distance, you wouldn't really be able to tell what kind of vines they are, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But they are coming towards you as you all are walking towards the vineyard. And I need to know what you're going to do from here.
Do they seem like...
They're coming for you. Towards you, I should say.
Right. Like, do they seem like in a threatening manner? Like, hey, get off our property kind of thing? Or kind of like a curious, more like thing?
They are walking with purpose, it would seem.
Okay. I'm going to light a torch.
Okay.
And I'll wait till they get... I don't know. How far can I throw a torch?
Probably about 20 feet.
I'll wait till they get about 20 feet and chuck the torch at them if I...
You're going to wait on them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to say go stealthy and start.
They already see us.
Yeah, we're kind of just walking down the path. We're not exactly
Okay,
hidden.
well then run. Though they did
the
say there was
opposite
more
direction or straight towards them.
Can I try something?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I yell as loud as I can in Druidic to stop?
Yeah, you can do that.
Alright, I'm gonna do that. What do they do?
They don't.
Okay. Then can I produce flame and just kind of like hold it?
All right.
Right.
So I need to know if you all are continuing walking, or you're going to stand there and wait for these things to come at you.
Oh, we're going to continue walking up
Okay.
towards the vineyard.
All right. So yes,
but
you
if they
can.
get within...
Yeah, you can
I'm
hold
gonna
your
juggle
actions
some
that
fire.
way. Was there somebody else that wanted to do something? Somebody wanted to try
Armor
something?
of Shadows.
What?
I'm gonna cast Armor of Shadows.
Okay, good deal.
I think. Sorry. I think I'm just gonna have my hammer
Okay.
out.
Ellen Teal just kind of observes everyone doing these things and then does nothing and just keeps walking.
It's only until then you all notice that there are forming on the right side as well. Just as many. They are kind of keeping their distance, but they are following you.
Damn right they are. We bring that fire.
Do I still see the ravens?
Yes, they're still on the roof.
Ravens
So-
are the druids.
Because I was really confused about, like, if it was them or not. How far away are they?
They're on the roof
I
of
should
the
ask
vineyard.
that first. Oh, so if I shout, then that would give us away. Never mind.
I mean, I did just shout stop in Druid.
Right, we are
very
not
loud.
stealth at all.
Yeah, I guess.
This is not a a stealth situation.
So I guess I will look up at the ravens and say, "Hey, are these the evil planty things you were talking about?" And see if one of the ravens responds.
You hear a mess of calls come from these ravens, and they just kind of walk back and forth doing raven things.
Okay.
Yes.
I have an idea. Which way's the wind blowing?
Lord, I'm okay. North.
Are we downwind from the ravens?
No.
Okay, then I'm gonna assume that this is gonna be more difficult. I was gonna have Aurora see if she recognized any of these smells, because remember back when we first met Raven Girl,
Sure.
we followed her with Aurora tracking her scent.
Mulgar would also know that he did not see her.
Oh, so she has like a cool, distinct raven, like a little blue
No,
feather
you
sticking
saw
out.
her
from it.
face.
Oh, that's true. My bad.
Are you looking for the actual woman, or you? Because Kaylin's under this. She thinks that you all see Kaylin talking to these birds.
Yeah, and that's what gives me the idea to see if
So I'm going under the assumption that you all believe her, that she's not completely insane talking to birds. So
I mean, I talk to animals sometimes too. So,
It's
I mean,
debatable.
if this
I
was
was gonna say
something
we
that-
talk to Mulgar all the time.
If these were, if she is correct in thinking that the family that owns the Wizard of Wines are these birds for some reason, you wouldn't.
But
have
we
seen,
don't know.
You wouldn't have seen the lady that Mulgar saw early on in your adventure.
Oh, that's true.
So how far away are these plant sentient thingy
Well, they're
maboggers?
keeping their pace at about 100 to 120 feet away.
Okay.
So they just follow us as we keep walking towards the
Yes.
vineyard or the winery. Okay.
Now,
I've
my
already keep
question,
going.
realizing this, I tell the group to stop for a second, and I want to know if
They keep walking.
they keep walking.
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason they're keeping their distance is because we're moving at the same pace.
Yes.
Okay, then I would resume walking.
Okay. All right. After a short while, you actually come up on the vineyard, which is a 2-story stately building. What you see in front of you, you see the stable, what looks to be stables. You also see like a loading dock off to the right of that. There's all attached to the building, the main building. So there's a door up front, with steps leading up to the main door. There is a door to the left of that, and then an open dock, and right next to that is the stables.
Let's go to the stairs, guys.
Front door.
Yeah, I mean, we're here to get wine. We gotta pretend that we don't know anything's going on here. We gotta go get the wine.
Well, no, we have to
Well, yeah, we gotta.
kill.
Yeah, I
Right.
get that much, but I mean,
But they don't know that.
exactly.
Okay.
Duh.
So I love it. Let's go through the front door.
You get up to the door and you push on it a little bit as these creatures are closing in on you a little more. They're still between, if you stop, they're still probably between 90 to 100 feet away from you. The door is locked to that front door. It is a large iron-banded wooden door. You notice as you get up, as you're messing with the front door, the gate is completely, the dock is completely open. There is a wagon in it, and what looks to be kind of like a pulley system, almost a crane that lowers the barrels down in the wagon. So they've got 2 barrels in it already. One wagon. Next to that, you can actually hear the neighing and the uneasy motions of a couple of it sounds like horses, so it would have to be draft horses that can pull this large wagon full of wine barrels.
Okay.
But there is a door next to that, and then an open dock.
Are the plant-looking dudes saying anything at all, making any noise?
No, they actually, if you look at them from here, they don't even look like they have a face. They have maybe eyes, but no mouth or anything like that. But they are
Children of the
continuing at a
corn.
steady pace.
Okay. Through the loading dock?
I guess I was trying to just be, normal and casual, but I guess that's not a thing.
We aren't normal and casual in this world.
Should we just try and ask and see if they'll open it for us?
I was gonna say, did we try knocking on the door?
Is there a place to put a skull?
No.
Mulgar's gonna knock on the door really hard, and Druidic is gonna say hello.
You don't get an answer.
All right, well then
All
he's just gonna
through
look
the
at the
dock
group.
then?
Yep.
To the dock.
Okay, if you look at the dock, the door right next to it, is slightly open. So if you push it open, you notice that there is a ramp that leads up. It's almost like this is for rolling barrels down or up. So
Okay.
there's actually a ramp that goes right next, leads up slightly next to the wagon. Just like the stairs led up to the front door, this is an elevated house. So it has a foundation, so it's a kind of an elevated house. So there's a slight ramp that leads up that they probably roll barrels down or up, or to get them in and out. As you walk up that ramp, there is you can see there is a wooden arm to this crane that does lower down barrels into this wagon that's next to you. Continue on up, there is an open door in front of you that leads straight into a small hallway, probably about 10 feet, that leads to a door on your right and a door on your left. Now the door in front of you, I should say. The door in front of you is closed, but the door on the right is wide open.
done. I want to try and sneak stealthily over to the door that is open to peek around a corner.
Make a stealth check.
17.
Okay. As far as you know, you're pretty well hidden.
Okay.
As you get closer to this open door, the rich smell of fermenting wine pours out of this door. And you can look in and say this is a large 2-story chamber, which is mostly dominated by 4 enormous wooden casks. Each one about 8 feet wide and 12 feet tall. There's a wooden staircase in the center of the room, and it climbs to about a 10-foot high balcony, a wooden balcony that clings to the south wall, which is in the direction that you're coming in the house. So as you're looking that door, it would be back to the left.
Okay.
Stacked against the wall underneath the balcony, there's old empty, like what seems to be empty barrels. They're open, so they have to be empty, I'd hope. And the closest one you can see that it has the Wizard of Wines burned into its side. Around it, the balcony is probably another 5 feet, and it just continues along the east and west walls, ending at the doors leading to another level, maybe, but they are shut.
Mm-hmm.
There are several doors underneath the balconies, all around this. Beneath the sloping roof, there are like thick rafters up above, and you look up, and there are scores of ravens gathered there.
It's a murder.
It's a murder of ravens.
That's not right.
It's a parliament.
Yeah, there you go.
Murder of crows. Parliament of
Yeah.
ravens.
Yeah.
Yeah, murder of crows. Before you can say anything, you hear a deep laugh. In a language you don't understand, but each of you can hear. Excuse me, a language that only Mulgar can understand. And in Druidic Mulgar, you hear, "Welcome. This is our place now. I hope these silly birds haven't gotten you in trouble. We'll find out." And then another deep, maniacal laugh. And Kaylin, what you see in front of you are vines that twist and wrap and almost make massive branches, and leaves are falling, and you see like mushrooms and everything on this, what can only be called a mound of writhing vines and plant life as it comes up, and it has 2 massive arms, and it looks at you, and you hear this horrible, unearthly shriek come from it. And that's where we're going to end our session.
Yeah.
I'm really starting to think that you like ending right before combat.
No, it's just 9:30.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So we'll pick
But
it up.
now I need to wait an
Next week.
entire week to see if I die.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not gonna
Yeah.
die. We're just gonna talk our way out of this.
We're gonna taco way.
Yeah, taco. We're gonna
Oh,
talk
Mulgar.
our way out of
I mean, I
it.
guess it is Taco Tuesday, so
All
Look,
right, if you're
Enoch
watching,
made
thanks
Mulgar
for
feel
watching.
bad.
I guess.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Baby, while we're young, yeah. day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Let's make the most of this night. Come on, baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't wanna do. Baby, while we're I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Let's make the most of this night. Come on, baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things